Hey Gemini, welcome to your reading. I hope you guys are well. I'm feeling much better. Thank you all for the comments here. True love jumping out, Gemini. What you want to see, right? You want to see the truth. I'm feeling much better, thank you. And as always, I'll leave information regarding what decks of cards I'll be using in the readings and how to contact me for personal readings. So, true love jumping out. Wonderful. That's what you want to see. Gossip. Maybe not what you want to see, right, Gemini? But might be something you're used to, right? Might be something you're used to. People talking about you. If people ain't talking about you, you ain't living right, so don't worry about them. Passion. Okay, so there is something going on here. At least it's newsworthy, right? I mean, let people gossip. When gossip hits, you know, a true person's ear, it dies because the real people know that's just what people are saying. You know, and people, we used to play this game when we was little as kids, and everybody would whisper to prove that when it gets round to the last person, makes no sense of where the even person started the gossip, right? So there might be some gossip going around about you. If that's the case, don't worry about it, right? When it gets to a wise person's ears, it'll die. Okay, you do have passion and true love though. You could have heard something that maybe your true love was up to no good here. Because I feel like two women are talking to each other. I'm picking up more the energy here that it's kind of like somebody messaging you on Facebook like, is this your man? I hate that sort of thing. Don't do that to other people to rub in their face, guys or girls. You know, if you're going to do that, do it before you do your thing, right? Anyway, but I feel like somebody's spreading some gossip here. Or you might have heard something. Let's see. The Strength card. Okay, so this is also about that little voice in your head that's making you doubt yourself and not trust your intuition, and you have to get a hold of it and tame the beast down. So I believe like that this beast may actually need taming. So sometimes we have to step back into the old us to remind other people that they can't mess with us, right? You may need to tell a few people, look, just don't talk about me. And people who do that, it's just because they haven't got a life of their own. King of Swords here. There's definitely this information coming in via somebody else and gossip, right? I mean, go to the person and ask them straight out if this is the case. You may want answers from somebody and they're being cold and not giving you it, so you're having to get it via maybe snooping on Facebook and things, trying to find answers because you've heard something in the grapevine, right? So, I mean, what are you gonna do here? This is your true love, this is your passion. I can't stop hearing that song now. Oh, I bet you wonder how I knew about your plans to make me blue. Ace of Swords. Some truth is coming out. You know the truth already. I feel like your intuition was telling you the truth, but somebody else kind of confirms it for you. I would trust your intuition over somebody else's gossip. If you ignored your intuition, you're going to hear it through gossip and hear it via somebody else, because the King of Swords is somebody else coming in to tell you this truth. May be painful. Ace of Swords is kind of like a breakthrough, an information moment, ascension moment, but it can be painful. This truth can set you free, but it can also hurt a lot because you're going to need a lot of strength here. Maybe to cut somebody off. It may be that they're your true love, but sometimes we have to learn to love people from afar because they're hurting us. Six of Cups. So this is some remembering. Okay, so when you first break up with somebody and after a certain amount of time you can miss them, right? And you start to feel like, well, they wasn't really that bad. So this Six of Cups is remembering things more fondly than they actually happened, or worse than they actually happened. This is somebody returning to your life very quickly with information. Somebody wanting to talk to you. I'm a little bit scared about this, because if it's somebody not wanting to talk to you direct and they want to tell you somebody else's business, yeah, I would give that one a swerve. I would speak to the person direct. It could be even somebody's coming back and saying, look, you know, that person misses you, but you need to hear it from the other person yourself. Four of Swords here. So taking time to heal, and then you hear this information, it could be devastating to you. It may be that, you know, you find out some information about their life that's quite hurtful. Nine of Wands, yeah. This is needing your guard up here, protecting how far you've come, how much you've healed. Because when you hear this information, it's going to hurt, because it's about your true love. Maybe that they've been passionate with somebody else. You might have been expecting them to make a move towards you. With the Six of Cups here, you may have expected your person to return to your life, but when they haven't made any moves here, their guard is up, because somebody knows some information about them. Can be a third person that's threatening to tell you, for example, and they could be trying to block somebody from your profile. This is, okay, let me just say this and then get that out of the way. Somebody's trying to let you know that you have the same boyfriend or same girlfriend, and your boyfriend or girlfriend has gone on your profile and blocked their profile, so that you couldn't get the message, but they'll eventually get the message to you. I believe your intuition was already telling you that something was going on, but you end up hearing it from another person, that this person has been doing you wrong. I know, it's not what you want to hear, because you're going to have to go through this recovery with this Four of Swords, and especially if you expect them, they're either going to stay with you and the other person is expecting them to leave you and they don't make a move with the Four of Swords, or you expect them to leave that person and they don't. They choose the weaker person, without a doubt. They choose the weaker person here, Nine of Wands. If you try and defend your relationship, things like that, if the other person isn't doing it, I don't think it works out, right? You need two people defending this relationship and not exiting this relationship for whatever reason. But I believe you should have your guard up and protect yourself here. And if your intuition is telling you something, listen to it. There's some information coming in. Somebody's either going to call you or find some way to contact you, because they've been trying to call you. Now, this could have already happened with the Six of Cups here. Somebody could have already done this to you, and then that person's trying to call you. You may have blocked them, Nine of Wands, or they may have blocked you and numbers changed or whatever. Somebody's trying to get in touch with you about this soulmate connection. Now, at one time, without a doubt, this person was your everything, your true love. This you thought was the one, and they may have messed it all up for moments of passion, and now they want to call you and talk to you. It says have your guard up. Nine of Wands there. Seven of Wands. Challenges. So there are some spiritual challenges here, and you have to stand your ground. Okay, if this is resonating with you, if it's not, I'm sorry. I've posted the November readings already. Check them out on the channel there. But this is somebody who's coming back, and it's not going to be easy. Or if you're going back to somebody and you did this, you stepped out on somebody, they are, what do you call it? You are wanting to call your ex. I know Mercury's just been retrograde. Everybody gets that urge, especially if you're drunk. You start drunk texting. But the Seven of Wands is saying stand your ground. And if you're wanting to approach an ex, they're probably going to stand their ground and say, you hurt me here and I'm still in recovery. Four of Swords, so their defenses are up. It is like a relationship that's not going to go away easily. It's going to be something that has a big impact on your life, and this 7 resonating in your 7th house, long-term relationships, those sorts of things can expose in your 7th house enemies as well. So this is the gossip, somebody like either working against you, gossiping about you, doing something like a public enemy. So for example, the King of Swords could be like a judge, somebody who divorces somebody, and that person would become your public enemy, right? Because you publicly divorced them. So that's kind of what's going on here. Stand your ground. Again, I don't trust them. Something, I know it was like either a long-term relationship or the love of your life. It could have been short-term, but the love of your life. You've never loved anybody like this. Yeah, a bit worried there. Knight of Wands, and that's why I'm worried, because how they're coming back in is this passionate energy. It's okay to run towards you quickly and be passionate about you, right? But are they going to leave again just as quickly when Mercury's direct? I definitely think you should reconsider anybody entering into your life as the Knight of Wands. For some, hopefully it's just a fire sign coming towards you. Hopefully some of you are just about to meet your true love, right? Hope they don't do this. Just trust your instincts. We have Knight of Swords reversed and 6 of Wands. Knight of Swords reversed is somebody being reckless. So it could be you, Gemini. If you accept them back in this Knight of Wands energy, you might be being reckless here and end up hurting yourself and repeating the same cycle. Because this is the spiritual lesson with the 6 of Wands that will be repeated in most relationships you get into until you've successfully overcome it. So I would think about that, okay? And maybe I'll do another one for Gemini, because this seemed very specific, like somebody going into somebody's Facebook and blocking them. For everybody, it obviously won't be like that. For some, somebody could have recklessly ran away with the Knight of Swords reversed here, but this was the energy I was picking up. Good luck, guys.